How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time. This is Popular Tripe, this is Elvis Sunday. My name is Nick, appreciate you stopping by. It has been a full week. Last Sunday we looked at 4 different performances of Blue Suede Shoes. Then on Monday I was lucky enough to go to the Elvis exhibition in London. They brought Graceland to the UK. If you haven't seen that already, I do have a video that I posted on the channel a few days back, so do check it out in the playlist below. Also, I realised afterwards there are a few things that I'd taken photographs of, one of which I was really annoyed at myself that I didn't film and didn't include in the video, Elvis's gold lame suit. However, I have uploaded those photographs onto an online photo album. I'll leave the link for that down in the description below, so if you did want to have a look further and take a look at some photo stills that I took on the day, that's down there for you to take a look at should you wish. But after the extended video last Sunday and the crazy week I've had, both juggling day job and editing the exhibition video, I'm going to keep things simple today. I hope you don't mind. We're just going to look at one video today, albeit it is split into 2 performances. We're going back to some rehearsals. I love my rehearsal footage. We've got Elvis singing I Was the One from 1970. And then I think it says it cuts back to a 1956 performance as well. This is a video that I managed to get again from the Fabrica Elvis 21 channel. That channel is so good for just the picture quality and the sound quality. I looked at the first few seconds of this just to make sure it was okay. Chef's Kiss looks beautiful. I have to confess, I do not know this song whatsoever. It's been requested by one of you good selves. Found it on YouTube. Going in blind on this one. So let's not waste any more time other than to press the thumbs up button on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I think I'm, at time of recording, I think I'm 5 people away from hitting the big 3,000 subscribers. Big for me, at least. So, if you want to help out the cause, help the algorithm, get the video seen, hit that thumbs up button, really appreciate it. But without any further ado, let's do this. Elvis Presley sings I Was the One.
I was the one who taught her to lie. Now, the way that she kisses you now,
I love these behind the scenes.
and you know the way she touches your cheek.
Voice.
I taught her how. See what this is? What this is,
Okay.
Dennis, is these are some of the first songs I did, you know, long before World War II. So, yeah, the olden days. So I like to do a few of those. It's only 426. So, before World War II, it's only, you know.
So relaxed. Just was a baby.
I was the one who taught her to cry the way that she.
The way the music just
I don't know the
builds
words.
in.
You know the way she touches your cheek.
This is beautifully filmed.
I taught her how. I used to do all the background stuff too, you know. Sung all the background. Who learned a lesson when she broke my heart?
His voice.
I was the one. That's all we're gonna do of them, but just that much, because I don't know the words to it. Here, yeah, that's it. That's where they ended. Just nothing. I was the one. It just kind of faded off. Everybody standing around going, "What happened? What happened? What happened?"
Okay. This sounds like it's a overdub.
I was the one who taught her to kiss the way that she kisses.
More of a like doo-wop sort of feel to it.
And you
Obviously from that time.
she touches your cheek. Well, I taught her how. I was the one who taught her to cry when she Don't you wonder as well? The sight of the tears drives you out of your mind. I taught her so well. And then one day I had my love as perfect as could be. She lived, she loved, she laughed, she cried, and it was all for me.
Just the difference in voice
Never know.
between those years, 14 years.
Taught her to lie. Now that it's over and done, who learned a lesson when she broke my heart? I was the one. And then one day I had my love as perfect
I think it's front and centre
as could
finally.
be. She lived, she loved, she laughed, she cried, and it was all for me. I'll never know. Taught her to lie. Now that it's over.
Memphis recording service, said in the corner.
Learned a lesson when she broke my heart. I was the one.
Oh, that was awesome. Such different sounds, but just still undeniably Elvis and instantly recognisable. There's certainly a very different feel between each one. And the opening performance, the opening rehearsal from 1970, it was just so relaxed and it was just kind of having fun and it was very down to earth. But there was a real maturity to the voice that you kind of almost wished I could hear the whole song with the 14 years of development that his voice has had later. One of his any other performances, obviously that's a rehearsal, but I don't know if that's a rehearsal that led into an actual performance for a concert, or whether it was just a rehearsal where it almost sounded like he was just having a trip down memory lane and he was just letting the rest of the band know about this one song and that he couldn't remember the lyrics. But there is something, for me at least, about these rehearsal footage videos, to be that fly on the wall and just how they're filmed, and whether it's just the colour and the whole look and feel of them, where it's instantly transporting you back to that time and you do feel like you're in the room there. But the way that they're, for me, the way they're shot on film and how intimate it is, it just really brings another level to it. And it wasn't like a full performance, but it was something you almost felt closer to him anyway, just because of it was kind of almost like an Elvis unplugged, as it were. And just the sound, and we've said it before, how accomplished everything is, and his singing just note perfect even in those rehearsals. And then the way the band just comes in and it builds, and you feel like, you know, you're listening to a studio album almost straight away. It's just incredible sound. And it's quite a strange thing. Going to the exhibition this week, had this real sense of, and I think I mentioned it in the video anyway, but going to the exhibition and seeing his belongings, seeing his family belongings, put your teeth back in, belongings, lost my point completely. Seeing his family belongings, all these personal objects, there was a real sense of, realism is the wrong word, but it was you got a sense of the man and that he was a real person. And when we do these Elvis Sundays and we watch these classic performances and we see all this iconography everywhere about Elvis Presley and Graceland and his life, and we feel like we know him, and we certainly feel like we know the performer. Going to the exhibition, I'll tell you the one object that did it for me more than anything, and I don't know why, I'm going off topic slightly, but there was this leather wristband from the 68 comeback special, and just seeing this small object, you know, there's the Ferrari there, And then there was the red sports car, and there was all the suits and everything. There was this little leather wristband from the '68 comeback special that I saw, which just, it was so tangible, and it was just, I can't explain it, but it brought everything home, where it just, you had a real sense of he was a real person, and this was part of his costume. It wasn't part of the whole show and performance that Elvis gives. It was this little object, this little thing that was worn as part of that show. But it was, I don't know, that item more than anything, I'm not making any clear points whatsoever, but that item more than anything just kind of really struck me and made me feel sort of closer to Elvis than anything else that was in that whole room. I don't know, the reason I'm making this short story long is that when you do see rehearsal footage like this, you get that window again into the man and not the performer, not the showman. You can strip back all the costumes and the stage direction and the pizzazz of all those shows, and you just get something very simple and very intimate, and I sometimes feel like I get so much more from it, from that sort of thing. And then it was lovely to go back to 1956, I think it was September 1956, that was recorded. And I don't know if that's the correct audio for that video clip. It certainly sounded like it was dubbed over, and some of it matched it. They were certainly singing that song, but I don't know whether it was synced up correctly or whether it was from a different performance. I don't know. But hearing that song and hearing that style from those 14 years before, September 1956, it was saying, so he was close to 22, 4 months away from 22 years old. It's really something to listen to his voice then, and kind of how strong it was even at that early age, but how young and fresh it felt. And it lacked a maturity, but it didn't lack any sort of conviction or strength to it. He was at the very early stage of his career, but it was clear that that quality was there. It's really something. I need to listen to more of the earlier stuff. I really do. A lot of my playlists, apart from a few that we've discovered along the way here each week, a lot of the playlists I have tend to be in the kind of latter half of his career. I'd like to go back to some of the 50s stuff a lot more. Certainly at the exhibition, there was a lot of it playing in the background, and it kind of struck me as I was just walking around that, oh, I remember this song. Oh, I haven't heard this song before. And the stuff that was kind of so old or so early in his career is still quite unfamiliar to me. So that was really interesting. Absolutely. Really enjoyed that performance. I've said before, I really loved the rehearsal footage, so hopefully more of that will come up as we go along here. Anyway, what did you think? Let me know, leave comments down below. Do you prefer the 70s rehearsal footage or the 1956 version? I'm interested to find out what you're thinking. Also, one more time, please hit like on this video. If you've pressed it already, don't press it again, it will cancel it out. But if you didn't like this video and you've pressed the thumbs down button, feel free to press that one again. You're absolutely welcome to do that. Tap subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you have, appreciate you being on board. Thank you so much. But until next time, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed those performances. Have an amazing week. I'll see you in 7. Take care. Bye-bye.